Hello guys, welcome to the new video. In previous video, we discussed about how to develop our application using MySQL database. Let's start today's topic about uh, we'll learn about more about data source auto configuration. Okay. Let's start. So data source and data source. mm, So auto configuration in data source auto configuration. What it will does, it follows some order while creating our data source object through our auto configuration process. Like when our relevant starters or jar files are added to our uh, like spring hyphen jdbc starter or spring data jpa starter, like that. Means uh, what is it in spring 3.x version, you can say 2.x version, 2.x version uses following order uh, algorithm file while creating our data source object to auto configuration process when the Java starters added added like what are the starters, like spring jdbc starter or spring data jpa starter, like this. Okay, what's the following algorithm means? Some algorithm is there, like first it prefers to hikari cp. Okay. This is default. This is default. This is default. Then it follows tomcat cp. Okay. Tomcat cp. Like if our hikari cp is not available, okay, then next thing is what? Next thing is what? Next it follows what? Like Apache dbcp2. Okay. If our hikari cp or hikari get cp not available, not okay. Then another one is what? Our oracle ucp. Oracle cp. If our hikari cp, tomcat cp, apache dbcp2 not available, then it use oracle ucp. UCP means universal connection pool. Okay. By default, it's enables Hikari CP. If I want to enable Tomcat CP, what to do? See, mm, by default, my previous project, yeah, okay. Let's open our DAO class, and I am printing the data console. Okay, see here, I am printing here a assert statement. Okay, I click. Okay, printing the data source here. Okay, here is the data source I am printing here. Okay, so what to do next? Mm, if I run my application, if I right click on the application, as Java application. Wait for some. Okay, it prefers what? First is prefers from Hikari CP. To enable our Tomcat CP, what to do? To enable our Tomcat CP, what to do? I will show you here. Uh, See that pom.xml, what we will do? Uh, you will go to the dependence hierarchy section here in the independence hierarchy section. See, in that Springboot, um, the Springboot starter, there is a Hikari CP. Expand the Springboot starter jar, you will get the Hikari CP. Hikari CP is giving by default. So, what to do? I will uh, wait for a minute. I will tell. Sir. What is this? Yes. Okay. See, enter an employee name. I am just entering some name. See, and address. I am some Hyderabad and see our Spring Boot execution is started. Here is using Hikari pool. Hikari pool one is starting. It is using Hikari data source. Hikari data source it is using. Either also I printed the data source here. See what is the data source? Data source is Hikari data source. Hikari data source it is using. So what to do? We will go to form.xml and we will go to the dependence hierarchy and um, if I open this Spring Boot starter jar, I will get the Hikari CP and I will right click here and the exclude from Maven artifact. Okay, I will click here. If I click here, what will do? I will press OK. Okay. Uh, okay. See, if I is excluded and then if I go to our pom.xml, see that pom.xml spring dot starter jdbc we have tag is added. We are exclusion our excluding our Hikari CP data source. Hikari CP our jars. So if I don't use Hikari CP, so what I will use? I will use Tomcat CP. How to add Tomcat CP? We will go to Google. Okay, here our MVN repository. Okay, repository. Okay, here we will search what our Tomcat get Tomcat CP. Tomcat CP I will search. Okay, Tomcat CP will search. So what will go? We will go to our Tomcat JDBC. Okay, Tomcat JDBC open any one of it. Okay, yes, we will get the jar file here. For the dependency, I will add the dependency in here. Okay. We'll add the dependency here. See, even dependency, if I open, see here Hikari CP is not there. Okay, Hikari CP is not there. See, Hikari CP is removed, and I will save it. After I save, see here Spring JDBC, JDBC. Now, where is the Tomcat JDBC search? Okay, Tomcat JDBC is added to our class path. So, what I will do, I will remove the version. It is not quite okay. What we'll do, we'll go to our class Java application enter name some anything. Okay. Name, address I'm giving. Okay. Salary I'm giving something. Represent my Springboot. Execution is started. No active profile set. Okay. Wait for it. See here, no Hikari CP is involving to run our to get our data source object. Here it is what data source is taking. Here is taking Apache Tomcat JDBC connection pool data source taking. Okay, if I want here what if I want, I'm commenting this. Okay. Mm, uh, and next is what priority wise. I'll tell the priority first. I'm showing how to do in different data source. Okay, first data source CRCP I don't want. Okay, then if I don't want Tomcat JDBC, so next is what next is our Apache DBCP2. So let's go to our event repository, ambient repository, and here we will search what Apache DBCP2. Okay, we'll search Apache DBCP2. So the Apache DBCP2 database connection DBCP. See, if I click here, okay, I go to the version. Okay. Okay. Commons. Here is our dependency. Okay, I will copy this, paste here. Okay, press. Okay. So see here, Tomcat JDBC will be removed. Yes. Okay. See here Tomcat JDBC will be removed. Okay, building it, project is building. Wait for it. Okay. See, Tomcat JDBC is removed from the class path, and what is added? Apache Commons DBCP2. See, Commons DBCP2 added. So, if I run my application now, I run my application now. Okay, it uses our common DBCP2. If I enter name, yes, anything. My username is right. So it uses what? Apache Common DBCP2 basic data source it uses. See, okay. And another one is what? Oracle UCP. Oracle UCP. So how to do like that? We will go to MN repository, and here Oracle UCP also there. Search it for Oracle UCP. Okay. UCP means Universal Connection Pool. Okay. Okay. So Oracle Universal Connection Pool UCP is there. So go to that UCP. Okay. There click any version. Okay. Then UCP also there. Control C, okay, Control C, and go to the pom.xml, and here paste it. Okay, I don't need this. Mm, I'm commenting that. Control S. See here, Oracle UCP added or not. See UCP added. Okay, and go to the main file. Okay, name. Okay, address is something Hyderabad. चल रहे हैं. Giving some prop. Okay, so what I will do, I will go here. I will remove the version. So let's save it. And is not. Okay. They are related issue. ECP is not. Now I'm remove. Which job is. Let me this. Refresh the project. There on DBCP. Not downloading the UCP. Okay, no problem. Remove it. Save it. What I will do, I Okay, see here my UC. Paste here. UCP added. Let's see. It is not. Some name, some. Let's see. Error coming. Or see. For Oracle UCP is used. Okay, Oracle UCP is used. So I'll show you the priority. The first priority is given to Hikari CP. If Hikari CP not there, Tomcat CP is there, then second priority is Tomcat CP, then third priority is Apache. So what I will do, see, I will show you. If uh, I enable two dependencies. See, if I enable here, it is Tomcat JDBC, okay, Tomcat JDBC and UCP. So what is the first priority? Hikari CP. Hikari CP now is there. Then next priority is what? Our Tomcat JDBC. So Tomcat CP is the next priority. If Tomcat CP is there, so it will not use UCP. So how will see? If I run this application, I add something. Okay, name is dummy name, address, dummy salary. Okay, if I press enter, see, it uses what? It uses our Tomcat CP. It will not use the UCP. Like, see here, Tomcat JDBC is there, UCP is there. It uses Tomcat JDBC. Tomcat JDBC priority. Tomcat JDBC it is. Hikari CP is there. No one is like Hikari CP is there. This this much for data source dependency is not required. Tomcat Hikari CP is enough. So where is this auto configuration is happen? I will show you. Let me comment it. See, I'm removing the exclusion tag and all those things like Hikari CP. So if I save it, my Hikari just will added here. Okay, so how will you do it? See, there is a Springboot auto configuration jar file is there. See here. Okay, Springboot auto configuration jar file is there. What we'll do, we'll go to the Springboot auto configuration. See, don't go to Springboot test auto configuration. You will go to the Springboot auto configuration. Here, we'll go to the last. There is a file called meta-nf. In that meta-nf, there is a file called Spring Factories there. Okay, Spring Factories. It's the okay. Leave it. I'm closing all. Go to the Spring. Here, see. Spring framework dot boot dot auto configuration dot imports dots. If I open this text file here, I will got so many classes which is participate in our auto configuration. When I run the application, these must auto configuration happen by default. So what is our auto configuration name? What is that? Our name is, I use Control F, data source auto configuration. Okay, I want to find the data source auto configuration. Find it. See, here is our uh, data source. See, this is our data source auto configuration file is by default it will participate in our auto configuration process. Okay, so what is that data source auto configuration? If I want to see the data source auto configuration class, this is class name. Okay. If I want to see that class, what I will do, I will press Control Shift T. Control Shift T. T for tiger. Okay. Uh, See, if I search here in that var, I will search what data source auto configuration. Data source auto configuration. See, this is data source auto configuration. I will open that file. If I open that file, see here data source auto configuration class, there is a import statement. In that import statement, what is that? Data source configuration hikari.class means here is our hikari class, means it is involving our hikari bean here, hikari class bean here, and then another one is tomcat, another one is dvcp2, another one is oracle ucp, and there is this is generic and jmx configuration, leave it. Okay, see what is the first priority, hikari, then tomcat, then dvcp2. If you want to see it is this import, what will do, it will connects 2 to 3 classes like for auto configuration. See, if I go to hikari class, so what is that, click on that hikari word and press F3, will go to that class, hikari class. See, hikari data source configuration. See, in that configuration there is a bean called, and it is returning the data source here. Okay, how to solve this? See, how this Spring knows which data source we are providing means there is, see, here is conditional things are there, conditional, missing bean, all these things stuffs are there, they are internally takes care of our ambiguity problem. Okay. Mhm. Okay, you, if you want to go to the tomcat class, you can press F3 here, sorry, yes, F3 here, will go to that tomcat pool data configuration. Here is the returning the data source. Okay, it is the bean, it bean is injecting there. Okay, injecting here. Okay, hope you got it. Okay, like that also all the, see, if I go to that Springboot, there is a jdbc template auto configuration also there. See, I'm copying this. Okay, jdbc auto configuration class name, and copying this and for pressing control shift t, and here I'm pasting it. See, if I open this jdbc template configuration, see, it jdbc configuration, what it will does, it imports what data initializing dependency configuration class, jdbc template configuration class. If I go inside that class, so what will do, it, see, it is it imports some implements some other. Okay, okay, mm, is also providing some details that class. So okay, bin and registry, like that, we'll go to that file and we'll see that all those things stuffs. Okay, see, if I go to the jdbc template class, it is bean and it is given primary. Okay, first priority to this. If I add another thing, then that will go another. Okay, it is returning some JDBC template. See, okay. Hope you got it. All those things. We'll go where? We'll go to our auto configuration jar file. In that auto configuration jar file, we'll go to our meta-nf. There is a Spring folder. In that Spring folder, there our import statement is there. If you go to see auto configure metadata properties also, you can go see in that meta configuration part. Okay, see in that part. Uh, Search for control and data source auto configuration. Data source configuration. Hmm, See, here is that Hikari data source is using by default. Here is our JDBC, Oracle collection, UCP, all those connection pools are here. Tomcat is here, Hikari is here. Okay, our UCP also here. Okay, UCP also here. Okay, you can see like that. Okay, hope you understand. Uh, More about our data data source kind of thing, data source. Then next is what? Next class, what we will discuss? We'll discuss uh, this is the what? This is the algorithm. This is the algorithm. It uses the following algorithm. How to break this algorithm? In we'll discuss on that next class. We'll break the data source algorithm. Okay. In our app, how we will break this data source algorithm. We will see in next class. Thank you.